Good SEO versus bad SEO.
Yes. Well, this crosses the line of out of SEO. It actually goes into another result area on a search engine. That's search engine marketing. That's SEM for short, or PPC. You may have heard of the pay-per-click model. But basically, you're actually engaged with a search engine in their ad campaign to actually display your text ad in and amongst the organic searches that come up in the true results of an engine. And you can actually pay a couple different ways, but basically you're bidding on placement, and what you're really bidding on is the click that results from that search traffic coming into your website. That's the paid environment. There are a lot of ways to lose a heck of a lot of money.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Doing that. They give you a lot of different options to play with of how broad you want to get your ad in front of consumers or how narrow. And you may think that I want to have as many points of traffic as possible. I want to be in front of everybody inside of your environment. But here's a perfect example here, is if you're trying to advertise for insurance, and you bid on the word insurance, you're not going to get that much traffic. You're going to get a lot of clicks, but they're not wanting your particular insurance because they don't even know what you're selling. Right? So you're getting in front of a fire hose, and that's most likely not where your market is. Anyway, we've got in-house a bad PPC manager. Hello, sir.
Hi, I'm the bad PPC manager.
Uh-huh.
I'll be helping you today.
He actually has that on his name tag.
I actually am not going to manage your account. I'm going to say, just put it into Google, and it'll take care of itself. Yeah.
So I'm going to pay you.
I've got a $100 gift card. Throw it in there.
Yep.
Put your credit card in there. Ramp it up to about $50 a day, and just let it ride.
There you go. Well, I have a couple questions for you, Mr. Bad PPC Manager.
Absolutely.
I guess I've been reading a little bit, and I wanted to see. I mean, you're running my campaign here for a good solid month, and I want to know why are you sending? Are you supposed to be sending all this traffic to my main homepage?
Well, that's where you've done the most work at. It looks the best. It's got the best presence. You've got a clear call to action.
Right.
I think we need to focus everybody over on that page to make sure that they get...
So whatever phrases we're bidding on, just take them all straight over to the homepage, huh?
Well, those phrases pertain to your business, and the business is represented by the homepage.
I see.
So they're gonna click on the ad, and then they're gonna click on the call to action, and then they're gonna get to the landing page.
They're going to the homepage.
they're just yeah, that's right. They are just going to the homepage,
and that's it. Yeah. All right, we're going to introduce a new concept here. It's going to be called bounce rate very, very soon here. But here's the deal: is that when it comes to PPC, you want to make sure that the page where the ad is sending those who click on it is completely relevant to the term they searched on, to even to find the ad. Right. So, I mean, with any company, they're going to have diverse services. They're going to have unique concepts in their service, right? If you send the traffic to one place where they have to actually discern and decide what the next step is just to find what they were looking for, you're frustrating your audience, Absolutely. You're confusing your audience, and they are not going to do business with you. You'll be paying the money for those clicks, and they won't go anywhere.
Huge bounces, right?
So what's the answer to that? That's landing pages and having different types of pages responding to different points of traffic, types of categories of traffic that are coming into your site.
If you say so,
have you heard of those?
No.
No landing pages?
All right. I read something else here. I was kind of scratching my head here. Mr.
You asked too many questions.
I really do.
Just let the software do it.
There's too many broad match keywords out there. I've heard this term. I don't even know what that is.
That's the problem. Is you're hearing too many things and keywords. I don't know what these negative and broad match things. Basically, what I do is I go to Keyword Tools. I export all the keywords.
Yeah.
And then I dump them into AdWords. That way we have a broad net that will capture everything. We don't want to miss anything. So putting all those keywords in there is important.
So whatever term, even if it's a single word phrase, can I, you know,
That's a possible lead, right?
it's pretty expensive if you do it that way, isn't it?
All right. You run it yourself, Sparks.
Well, there are 3 different classifications of bidding on phrases. One is broad match, and broad is kind of a heavy-handed association, a loose association of any type of phrases. If you're bidding on insurance, just a general term insurance, and somebody types in any combinations of phrases that include the word insurance, depending on your budget, depending on where you're advertising, your ad may come up. Now, you may be selling kittens with mittens insurance, right? But you're going to be lumped into a lot of insurance queries that have nothing to do with it.
Great example.
You know, but a phrase match is where you start moving away from a high expense of words, because those broad match terms are going to be some sizable dollars just for the click. We're talking about getting into a more nuanced niche market, and a phrase match is I'm bidding on a phrase, and these words have to be in that search query before my ad shows up. So we're already narrowing the pipe to exactly the qualified audience that we're looking for.
That's called relevance. There.
Yeah,
bad PPC guy.
Landing pages and relevance.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, now, so my question to you is should my headline and my ad text and my text ad itself, I mean, there's a couple different lines there, should they all be saying the same thing?
Well, they're not. I mean, I've got a couple that have exclamation points. They're all showing your brand and
all caps.
All caps. That got declined by AdWords for a little while, but I had to throw it back in there. But yeah, I mean, that's fine. We just need to throw a couple in there. Yeah, I mean, diversity is going to be a lot of work. And if you do that, you can confuse the user. It's just easy to put one on there that you have perfect and just let it ride.
I see.
So how do you know what works and what doesn't work if you don't have different
that's
combinations?
That's what you're paying me for, is because I've got expertise in this field. I know what I'm doing. I know what people are looking for.
You do.
Yep.
But we just asked you about broad match versus, tight match. How do you know which one's working?
He's moved on from that conversation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Sparks.
Stop asking me questions.
You know what? You shouldn't be using the same text in your headline as you should be with your body text. It needs to be a value-added proposition. This is your point to be able to communicate to the consumer. You know what? We have a mess of other tips and techniques about PPC and what not to do. Check out edgeofthewebradio.com or check us out at sitestrategics.com. You can talk to us in person.
Get a PPC manager.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Yeah, that's the best investment you can make.
And guess what? We do that. So
Yeah,
check us out at sitestrategics.com. This is Edge of the Web Radio. Talk to you real soon. Have a Merry Christmas.